The peaceful Everhart mansion stood gracefully beneath the warm afternoon sky. Colorful flowers bloomed beautifully throughout the garden, while the gentle breeze carried the comforting scent of nature across the spacious courtyard. It was another ordinary day, or at least that was what the Everhart family believed. None of them realized that this peaceful afternoon would quietly become the beginning of an unexpected connection between two families. A luxurious black car slowly came to a stop in front of the mansion. David stepped out first before walking toward the passenger side. With great care, he gently helped his grandmother step out of the car. The elderly woman smiled kindly. This family seems very peaceful already. David smiled softly. Let's go inside, Grandma. The front door slowly opened. Standing there was Mr. Everhart. A warm smile immediately appeared on his face. Mrs. Valen, David, welcome. Grandma smiled warmly. Thank you for inviting us. Mr. Everhart stepped aside politely. Please come inside. The living room felt peaceful and elegant. Beautiful family photographs decorated the walls, while fresh flowers placed neatly on the center table added warmth to the room. David quietly observed everything around him. The atmosphere felt surprisingly comfortable, almost like home. Everyone soon took their seats. A housekeeper politely served tea before quietly leaving the room. For a few moments, the room was filled only with light conversation. Just as Mr. Everhart was about to continue the conversation, suddenly fast footsteps echoed through the hallway. Without noticing the guests, Preetie hurried downstairs together with Sam. Both of them were still discussing the decorations they had just completed. Sam, don't forget to remind everyone about tomorrow's schedule. Sam nodded. Don't worry, I'll tell them tonight. The moment Preetie lifted her head, she froze. Her eyes widened in surprise. Standing inside the living room was David, the same man who had caught her earlier that afternoon. For a brief moment, neither of them spoke. David also looked toward Preetie. A faint look of surprise crossed his face. Without thinking, he quietly spoke. "Sir, she is..." Mr. Everhart looked toward David. Before following his line of sight, a gentle smile immediately appeared on his face. "Oh," he turned toward Preetie. "Preetie, come here, dear." Preetie slowly walked forward. Although she tried to remain calm, she couldn't stop wondering why David was looking at her. "Please, don't ask anything about the hospital," she quietly prayed inside her heart. Mr. Everhart smiled proudly. "This is my younger daughter, Preetie Everhart." David looked at Preetie once again. He didn't say anything. He simply listened quietly. Grandma suddenly smiled. A small laugh escaped her lips. "Oh, so I misunderstood." She looked lovingly at Preetie. "I thought she was the young doctor who treated me earlier." Preetie's heart skipped for a second. But before she could become nervous, Grandma continued speaking with the same warm smile. "Still, she looks like a very kind girl, and she's beautiful too." Preetie smiled politely. "Thank you." David quietly watched the conversation. A faint smile slowly appeared on his face. He didn't explain the misunderstanding, nor did he ask any questions. He simply remained silent. Just then, another pair of footsteps echoed through the hallway. Everyone naturally turned toward the staircase. Slowly, Sweetie walked downstairs. She wore a simple outfit after returning home. Her calm expression carrying the same gentle elegance she always possessed. The moment Grandma saw her, her eyes brightened. "Doctor?" Sweetie looked slightly confused. Then she smiled politely. "Good afternoon." Preetie looked back and forth between everyone. Confusion slowly appeared across her face. She quietly walked closer to her sister. "Sis, what's going on?" Their mother smiled gently. She lovingly held Sweetie's hand, then looked toward Preetie. "Preetie," she smiled once more. "Your sister is going to get married." and she'll be leaving home soon. For a brief moment, Preetie simply stared at her mother. She blinked twice, unable to believe what she had just heard. What? She simply turned towards Sweetie. So soon? Mr. Everhart chuckled softly. He looked toward David and Grandma before smiling. "I'm sorry, we couldn't tell you earlier," he continued. "Mr. Valent's family has come today because David loves Sweetie." Silence filled the living room. Preetie was still trying to process the unexpected news. Her cheerful expression had completely disappeared. She looked from her parents to Sweetie, then finally toward David. "Sis is getting married?" The thought alone felt unreal. Grandma smiled warmly as she looked at Sweetie. Her eyes were filled with gratitude. "Doctor," she continued softly, "thank you for saving my life." Sweetie smiled politely. "Please don't mention it. I simply did what every doctor should do." Grandma nodded with admiration. She slowly reached out and gently held Sweetie's hand. "That kindness is exactly why I wanted you to become part of our family." Sweetie lowered her eyes slightly. A faint smile appeared on her face. She didn't know how to respond. Instead, she simply remained silent. Preetie looked at her sister again. The surprise slowly faded, little by little. A bright smile appeared on her face. Without thinking, she happily hugged Sweetie. "Sis," she smiled brightly. "Congratulations." Sweetie chuckled softly. She gently patted Preetie's head. "Thank you." Watching the sisters together, everyone in the room smiled. Mr. and Mrs. Everhart exchanged a quiet glance. Grandma smiled with satisfaction. Even David couldn't help smiling slightly. While everyone continued talking happily, David quietly looked toward Preetie. She was laughing together with her sister, completely unaware that someone was quietly watching her once again. David didn't understand why. He simply found himself curious, not because of the misunderstanding at the hospital, not because she worked as an event decorator, but because there was something about her cheerful smile that quietly remained in his thoughts. He didn't say a single word. He simply smiled to himself before looking away. The peaceful afternoon continued with laughter filling the Everhart mansion. None of them realized that fate had already begun weaving their lives together. One quiet meeting at a time.